Hey, what's up guys, it's Flonovo here. Today I'm going to be teaching you all how to make a basic Rocket League edit. I know when I started there wasn't too many videos out, and right now there's maybe about 2 or 3 videos that I've seen on search results, but there's not that many. So I kind of want to make a basic one of how to make like a first basic montage, no fancy editing, just some simple stuff. Quick update, the channel name did change, mainly just because I was the only one making videos, so if you see like Swifty in all the past videos, that's me still, just new name change basically. Anyways, so we're gonna get right into the video, but first quick tip about editing for Rocket League at least. I would start saving the replays. There's some pros and cons from saving the replay and not saving the replay. There's more pros than there is cons. There's like only one con I can think of. The main con that I can see is that you can't see like the chat whenever you just record your straight up gameplay from while you're actually playing. The pros is that it's clean. You can enable the names if you want to, and the boost if you need it. But the main point is you can take away the HUD and it can look a lot cleaner, and you can get a bunch of different types of camera views from the shots that you make, and you can also get cinematics from the map you're playing on. So those are some pros and cons of saving your replays compared to just recording your gameplay straight up. So right now we're just gonna pick any replay. We're gonna try and recreate the one from the the intro that we just shot. So we'll go to extras, replays, and we're gonna pick the one on Urban Central Night. So pretty much we're gonna try and recreate what I just made. Alright, so starting off right here, let's pause it. So we're going to hold down the Y, because I'm on Xbox at least. You're going to want to go to fly, and then you're going to hold X, and you're going to select none. And you're going to take away all the HUD. So I recorded this blue clock over here first. So I kind of started off like this. And I'm using the Gato currently, the HD60. So what I would do is I would usually just kind of get lined up, get a good shot, click A, to resume the gameplay, and then just slowly move your analog stick back. Try to do it as consistent as possible, that way it looks smooth. So that'll get you that shot. The next shot I recorded was this Rocket League with the little car right here. This one can be a little bit more difficult. Mainly because you have to use both analog sticks to kind of rotate like in a circle. You kind of got to hold them real still. So I kind of started off like right over here, and then just kind of started panning with the left stick, and then slowly rotating the right stick to try and get that circle around, kind of like that. But I kind of did a wider, kind of did something like that in the recording. Next I recorded like an aerial view of the gameplay that was going on in the background. So kind of started from right up here, get lined up with the tracks that the rail system's on, and then I click A just to resume the gameplay. In these intro cinematics you can usually put like the who edited the clip and all that, and like your name presents. That's what I usually do with those. So just kind of smoothly move the analog stick, kind of hold it, and then slowly pan up with the right stick, and boom, got that shot. So pause the gameplay. Next I recorded the shot that I passed off to my teammate with. So for this you can bring up the HUD real quick, so I already know what shot it's going to be. So right here you would scroll to the shot that you want to record, depending if it's just you or you pass, a teammate passes to you, or you pass to a teammate. Doesn't really matter. So I'm going to test it. No, it's not that one, it's the next one. Alright, so this one happened right about there. So we want to go back a little bit. Just click the left D-pad to go back a little bit. If you hold the D-pads down, it will auto-select the shot. So right here, I want to go to my view because I passed off to my teammate. So we'll hold X, go to my name, which is the old name, but it don't matter. Then we'll go to player view for this one. Alright, so let's go back a little bit more. So we're going to take off all the HUDs. Next, we'll click record, and we'll let the shot play out until it scores. Boom. Okay, scored. Alright, so technically recorded that clip. So now we're gonna go back to the beginning again. So like right around here. So we know the pass is coming. So I'm gonna go to my teammate's view. So hold X, select my teammate. So we're gonna go to his view, and then we'll just let the shot play out and record it. Boom. Alright, so now we got that. So if you want to make it a little bit better than just letting it score, you want to get like a cool shot view whenever it scores. What I do usually is I'll select the ball and I'll use the soft attach. That way you can move the camera around with the ball instead of just being locked onto one view with the ball. So we'll see the ball coming. I'm going to hold down A. I'm going to change it to 50%. That way it slows it down a bit. That way I have time to catch up to it. So 50%, kind of slow it down, kind of get close to the ball. Want to get kind of right about here. So you're going to let it play out. And then when it scores, you want to move backwards and then pan out with the stick and the right stick, the left stick and the right stick. You want to use it to try and create kind of a circular motion. So now I'm going to take y'all to my PC and we'll go into the editor that I'm using. Alright, so now we're back here on my PC in the editor. We're going to be using Adobe Premiere Pro today. So we're going to start by creating a new project in Adobe Premiere Pro. Let's call it Test Edit 3 because I don't know how many test edits I have. Oh, forgot the T. Alright. So I'm going to let that create real quick. Alright, so quick intro about Premiere Pro. If you're going to end up using this, there's plenty other softwares out there you can get for free along with this one if you know how. This is going to be your source. You place your clips up here. You can also access your effects. This is going to be where you keep all your clips at once you import them. This is going to be your timeline where you do all your editing, and this is your preview window. So let's start by going to File. Just go to Import. We're going to go find our clips in Rocket League Gato. So I know it starts here. This is the part where I told y'all how to record camera settings. So let's select all these. Oh, not that one. Alright, then we'll control click these. Alright, so we got all our clips. And to get to them, we're going to click this icon right here. You're going to go to Project. So now we have all our clips here. So we started off with the clock. So we're just going to select that one, drag it up into source, and we're going to click the little video icon just to select the video only without the audio. Drag it into your timeline. Next, we're going to edit this. We're going to edit as we go since it's a small edit. So we're going to do it right whenever we see the movement. Left click and then hold to cut the video and then drag it to where you need it. We're going to do the same at the end. We don't want this in there, so we're going to do it right before it comes out. Drag and hold, and we cut that to where we needed it to be. Next we had the car, which is this clip right here. If you put your mouse over the clip and drag it back and forth, you can see the clip play out. Put it in source, grab the video, and we're going to drag it onto the timeline. And then I messed up the first shot of this one, so it's going to be the second take of this, which would be right about here. Starts moving, so I'm going to cut it. You can also cut the video with the razor tool, which is over here on your left. We got the razor tool. We got a bunch of other tools here, which I'll explain in later videos. And we're going to do it right before the camera hits this little invisible wall. You can see it move out like that, so it looks kind of weird. So we're going to do it right before it hits. So we're going to cut that. Next should be the aerial view, which is this clip right here. Let's grab the video. And then again, we're going to start it right when it starts moving. So you can do it right about here, it's fine. And then let's go to the end. Alright, right about there, that's fine. So you can see this little marker right here I have. It's because I've already tried recording this several times and it's messed up every time. So I'm going to explain the markers really quick right when we get to the audio part. So I'll explain that in a little bit. Let's go to our next clip, which should be the pass. So we can see it's going to be this clip right here where I pass off to my teammate. Let's put it in, and then we're going to use this right here to drag ourselves down the timeline. So let's see. We don't need all of the clip. We can do it right about, so let's drag that over. And then we don't need all of the shot either. So you can see our teammate jump for the ball right about there. So right about there, that's fine. Let's go to our teammate's view, which should be this one. Let's get the clip. So let's go right about to where the ball's almost where he's about to jump. So he jumps a little bit after that. So we'll take that, put it right there. So remember, we recorded the ball, so we don't need the actual part where it scores on this. So we're going to use these little keys up here. These go by step forward 1 keyframe, left or right. So we're going to do it right before the ball explodes. So let's click it, so it explodes right there. So we'll go keyframe back, and then we'll cut it right there. Right there. Alright. So next we'll grab the ball clip. And we'll place that in. I messed up recording the first time on this one too, so I'll take the second take. So we want this right when it explodes, since we already have the one right before. So hits the white screen there. Let's go back. So right there is right before, and that's when it explodes. So we're going to take that. So let's cut it, place it right there, and we don't want this little line right here, so let's take that out. Let's go back, then we'll step back a few keyframes right about there, just to its out of view. So that should be fine. Let's get our audio. So I already picked the song from the previous video. So let's import it. Where is it at? Downloads. There we go. We're going to use that one. So we're going to grab our audio. Let's go to the front. And we're going to place it in. So we want to sync it to the drop. On Premiere Pro, you can add markers. So let's say, so we can use these to drag up and down the audio. So we want to see like more of the spectrum of it. So we want to see like right when the bass hits. So I already put a marker there already previously. But if you want to add a marker to, like, let's say another bass hit, you select the audio clip in the timeline, and you're going to hit the M key on your keyboard, and it'll place a marker. Same thing works with the clip. Let's say you want to sync up the shot, which we already have right here. It starts at the beginning of the clip, so we don't got to worry about it. But say we want to add one right there. Say the ball explodes right there. So right there we can hit the M key, and then you can drag it over, let's say another marker, and then it'll sync the markers up. So you can do stuff like that. Also, if you hold Alt and then the scroll on your mouse, it'll shrink or stretch the timeline. So you can do that as well. So we need this clip right here, which is where the ball explodes. So what we can do is we can drag this one up to the next video area, move it right there, and then we can grab these. We can grab this one, move it back a little bit, grab this one, move it into the top, and take this one as well. We'll drag that one there. Don't put them right next to each other. So next, we'll put this one back at the bottom. I know it's a little complicated, but it works. Alright, right there. And then we can drag this one back just enough to make room for the next clip. Alright, so next we want a little transition between the cinematic and the shot. So we'll do the basic one that Premiere Pro defaults to. So you're going to right click on the end of a clip. You're going to apply the default, which is a crossfade. We're going to do it to the next one. And you have to drag it up, mainly because sometimes if you do it like this and you right click, the transition will not work out as nicely. So that's the main reason why I drag one up. I'll do one, drag it back down, drag the other one up, and then do it there. Just because it sometimes doesn't work out too well with crossfading through different clips. Next we'll do one at the end. And necessarily we don't need all the audio since we don't have any more clips for this one, but if you wanted to, you could add more clips, more cinematics and all that. So we're just going to cut the audio with the razor tool that I just selected and then hit the delete key. So that should be it. So let's let it play out. close to what we got. So sometimes whenever you're viewing a video too, in this preview window, it'll like skip sometimes. That's not because it's something wrong with your video, it's just because it's, you know, rendering as you're playing it. So yeah, you don't have to worry about that. You'll basically see the final cut once you go to File and you hit Export, and you're gonna hit Media. So then after that, you'll go up here, you click this, and then, you know, have all montages and videos in here, and you'll rename it whatever you want. You'll click Save, and then you'll click Export, and that'll export your video out, and you'll be done. Make sure you want H.264 for the highest format, and that's pretty much it for this video. If there's anything I got wrong, or there's any suggestions and stuff about future videos I should make about editing, or if y'all want more of these, just let me know in the comments. You know, I'm not right about everything, but I'll do more advanced ones in the future, and like go